Hello peoples of the internet, as here. So let's get right to the speed paint because this is a little bit of a longer one. In this video I'm going to be painting Moon from Security Breach because he has one of my favorite designs in the game. So I actually finished this painting a couple of months ago when I was still on winter break. I just kept putting off editing the footage because originally it was a little over an hour and a half long, excluding the part that got corrupted at the end. A little bit salty about that, but that's besides the point. Oh, also during the holidays last year, I got a ring light that can hold my phone, so I'm figuring out angles with that, so don't mind them changing in this video because it does happen. Back to what I'm painting. I didn't really plan this painting, like, at all. I just went with the flow of this one, because I was just like, I want to paint Moon, and I just went for it. I didn't really worry if my painting was completely game accurate and whatnot. Mentioning game accurate, for some reason, I had such a hard time finding good quality full body references at the time of painting this, which was a little annoying, but I managed. I kind of used this painting to practice some of the stuff/techniques I learned in my painting and drawing classes for my first semester in college. Oh, that's a lot. More saturated than I thought. We'll fix it. Which basically boils down to being looser, not worrying about things being perfect on the first try because you can always go back and fix it, or you'll do something new that you like and something that you can learn from if you do something wrong and you don't like it. I've been using oil paints while in college because that's what the courses require. It was fun using acrylics again because oils take forever to dry and need like a solvent in order to clean your brushes and need to be disposed of in a more proper way than letting it dry in the palette and throwing it out in the trash can. Anyways, for this painting, as I said before, I'm using acrylic paints. I used Posca pens to lay down like big areas of flat color first, and then I went back in with a brush to like fix colors and add all the details because Posca pens, at least the ones that I have, are really thick, so I can't really get thin details with them. So this isn't the first Moon painting I did. I did another one on a circle canvas that was just his face. I posted it to TikTok first, then decided that I should try posting to Instagram Reels more often, which I haven't done, but this one, when I posted it there, it kind of like got a lot of attention for me anyways with the size of my Instagram. Also, little plug, go follow my Instagram. I post a lot more often on there, I promise. But I was kind of surprised that it did because it wasn't that like special of like a video, but I guess a lot of people really like the way I painted Moon. I'll throw it up on screen, and I might link it in the description. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll link it in the description so you guys can go check it out. Okay, so back to what is happening on screen. I am fixing the blue of the Posca pen because it was too blue, and I noticed that Moon is a little bit more purple, and I don't know what about the white that I used, but it was really good because I only had to put on 2 coats of white for it to be fully opaque, which usually does not happen. You usually have to put a lot when you're putting it on top of black. It's the paints that I used that cover the darker colors really well. Like the white that I'm using on the face here is Loft acrylic paints, like the ones that you can get at Michael's for kind of cheap. The paints that I used over the Poscas earlier, like to make it more purple, were CraftsSmart. Those are cheaper than the Loft ones, but they're a lot thinner, so they don't cover like each other really well if you're putting like light on top of dark. So I used it over the parts with the Posca pens because it was a lot easier to do so. Also, that paint is a lot easier to mix in the palette that I have because the thicker paints tend to like not mix as well. I know I mentioned this earlier, but just beware, the lighting's about to change, like real drastic, like bam, super bright. It's because it was nighttime now because I was working in this in one go. Let's go! So during like school, when I worked with oil paints, I could not work on a singular painting all in one go. Mainly because they're more detailed than like this one, but also because the oil paints like don't dry. Like the acrylic, like the purple parts on this one are already dry, so I can just go in with the red right away. But with like oil paints, like some parts will still be like really wet and like the colors will bleed into each other. I mean, like, I could, and I had to work on one painting all in one go recently, so, but I find it a lot harder to do that with oil paints and with acrylic paints. I would show you how that painting turned out because I did it so recently, but it's a figure painting, and the site doesn't like nudity. I don't know about, like, artistic nudity, but I don't want to risk it. Okay, I want to change topics. But I didn't have a good transition, so this is what that is. I want to talk about security breach because 1, why not, and 2, obviously that's where Moon is from. I just want to say I haven't actually played the game myself, but I watched others play it, mainly because I suck at video games, especially ones with a bunch of different things going on at once. So I like watching others who can handle it play it. It also makes great background noise for when I'm drawing. Like, I watch some while painting this, fun fact. I've seen so much good fan art for this game. It's amazing. There is a lot of people that draw the main 4 really well. I can't draw the main 4 because they're animals. They're more like personas, but like still I can't draw animals that well. That's why I like Sun and Moons, because I can draw them. Oh, that's also the reason why in my last video, when I made like the human designs for 3 of the characters from FNAF 2, that's why they're like humanized. It's because I can't draw the animal versions of them. Even like in 2016 I couldn't draw the animal versions of them. So that's why they're all human. It's because I'm more confident in that, but also it's because they actually have clothes when they're human and not like naked. Like Freddy in Security Breach literally only has shoulder pads, which just creeps me out a little bit, but that's besides the point. I really like the like Sun and Moon parts of the game too. It's so much fun. Like when you see them change for the first time, I was just like, oh my god, that's so cool. And I'm just like, their outfits are just like clowns. It's amazing. They're so like puffy, like over exaggerated to give them more like a different shape than like animal. Cause like these are like more humanoid than animal. So maybe that's also the reason why I like drawing them so much. But man, if I played that part of the game like myself, I would have been so stressed out. I probably would have like hated these characters. No, but like, oh my god, in the game, like, you do the one thing that Son is telling you not to do, so you don't get, you know, like, murdered by his other half. Like, why would he do the only thing that he tells us not to? I know we have to escape and whatnot, but like, he's trying to help. Anyways, when the like game first came out, I saw a lot of stuff like online of people either like loving Sun and Moon, like not having a problem with them at all, or people thinking that they're like the creepiest animatronics in the game. Personally, I think the staff bots are the worst for me, because I don't know why, they're just like so emotionless when like the rest of the characters are so like expressive in this game. So the last part of this painting got corrupted, so I put the stars on it and put all the yellow accents on it, basically like final touches. I also put glow-in-the-dark paint on it, so like ready, watch. Yeah, it looks so cool. And that's it for the video. I hope y'all enjoyed. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed what you watched, and follow my Instagram for more content. See you guys in the next video, and remember to take a nap and drink a glass of water.